Okay, just coming on early. Okay, this background music is a little much. Hold on, let me. There we go. That's more manageable. Just coming on early. Make sure everything's working. Let me see on. Actually, let me check on Twitter. So that's the one I was like, oh, I don't know if it's gonna come out looking good on Twitter. Let's see. How's everyone doing? Hope okay. That's loud. That is loud. Yeah. No, I'm not live. Oh yeah. There it is. There it is. Cool. Okay, cool. Alrighty, cool. We're live. Cool. We're live all over the place. All over the place. We're live on YouTube, on Twitch, on LinkedIn, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on all the places. So I just wanted to come on here early to kind of like tell you what we're doing. So we're interviewing Sam Phillips. He returns to the Addicts at Night hot seat. And yeah, I wanted to catch up with him about how his transfer to Illinois is going, how he's adapting, how all the ongoings in his life, his hopes and his dreams and, you know, goals for this next quad. And so, yeah, it's gonna be a really good interview. Hopefully, well, probably he gives a good conversation. Has a good conversation list, if you will. And yeah, I haven't done a live interview in a minute. What's the last one I did one? Like a live interview. It wasn't Donatella. Donatella was pre-taped. Um, oh, it's been a while. Damn. Well, here we are. So, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Let me see. I want to move my logo to the other side because right now the chat's getting in the way. Gorge, you see that? Not graphic designer. It's all restream. LOL. So yeah, he should be coming on in about 7 minutes. I'm here early, as per usual. But yeah, I'm excited for this interview. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. My hair is doing this weird like Clark Kent. Clark Kent, bitch, calm down. Calm down. But you know what? You know the little soupy soup, little this. Yeah, time to get a haircut. Time to get a haircut. But yeah. So how are y'all? Hope you're doing well. Oh, right. If you or anyone you know knows a gymnast who has either ran out of eligibility or is perhaps wanting to measure their skills on the international stage, tell them to check out the Platinum League. Okay. What is that? I was eating sushi. It is the this pro league thing they're doing. Basically, there's two divisions. If you have a 4.8 difficulty or lower, you are in the second division. And then if you are in the higher difficulty range, you're in the first division. And there's prize money, and you do it from the comfort of your gym. No need to travel. Listen, a great opportunity. Gracie Kramer. Hmm? Um, as it stands, the first 30 entrants is what they need to cover on each event, or what they need to cover the prize purse. However, if there are more than 30 entrants per event, then guess what? It doubles. It doubles. Get that money. Get the point. Get the coins. I'm very excited for that. So check that out. Um, really, I'm just vamping until Sam shows up. Oh gosh, I knew I started on way too early. It's okay. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. So how are y'all? Other than the pro league, what's ongoing? Then fill me in on all the hot goss. I feel like a little washed out for this life, but it's okay. It's okay. Once again, I am an elections judge for my county. Father, I'm busy. I am an elections judge in my county, and I have been working the polls, literally, not the polls, but the polls, the, the polls, the election polls, and it's been fantastic. It's been crazy to see all the turnout. We are currently up. I think we broke the 6,000 mark yesterday. So, again, I live in a county in which only 3,600 people voted last election. We are now over 6,000. The most consequential election of our lifetime, and people are taking it seriously, and it's great to see that. There's a lot of discouragement going around, like, oh, all the white people, oh, about Trump cards. Listen, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of incredible women who are out there who are going up to these polls, because I've seen it, in tropes, being like, we're here with our husbands to vote for the Democrats. Or some, like, some sentiment towards that, and it's been insane. It's been insane, and again, I will never forget the image of this older lady who went through the process and was voting. She put her walker aside, started did the voting thing, and then got her ballot and turned around. Someone offered her her walker back. She said no. Walked by herself. Took her 10 years. They got to the little where you submit your ballot and said, "I have waited my entire life to do this. I've always voted Republican, but today I'm voting Democratic." And put it in. Ah! I cried. Oh, I cried. Cried. And it's been moments like that time and again. People are taking this seriously, and you should. You should take this seriously. It's, oh, am I getting political? Bitch, I'm a LGBT individual in Texas. Okay? I need to get political. Like, come on now. Gotta get together. So if you or anyone you know hasn't voted or are you are planning to vote, you can plan. Go with your friends, your family. Hopefully, it's not long wait times where you're at. And if there is, stay in line because your vote matters. Doesn't matter what anybody says. Okay. Good. 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 Because I don't want to hear it when the Velveeta Voldemort is elected again, and we're just like fucked. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear it. I want to hear it. Make your voice heard. I don't know. It's a very interesting time in our zeitgeist, if you will. I've been doing good at vamping, haven't I? I've vamped for all this time. Now we just have 2 minutes left. Sam should be showing up anytime now. But yeah, imagine he doesn't show up. Oh my god, I'll cry. No, that'd be really funny. But yeah, just go ahead and vote. I care who you vote for, but don't really care who you vote for. Just go ahead and vote. Honestly, early voting ends on Friday. I believe that our last day of early voting is the 31st, and then you have the 5th. And after that, no more, no less. Sure, let's go with that. Just get and vote. And if you're not old enough, listen, I understand. I get it. You're just watching a whole world go to shit, probably, possibly. I get it. And if you don't want to vote because you don't feel like your voice is going to be heard, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not the person to tell you. Because it does matter. Politics isn't just what happens at the national level. It happens at your local level and around you, Those elections are important too. So, yeah. Story, everybody, story. I'm excited. This should be a really fun interview. A really fun interview. It's been almost like a year since we've talked to Sam. No, more. We talked to Sam about... How long ago was it we talked to Sam? I'll ask him here in a second when he shows up. It's been like a year. Yeah, a year. It's insane how much a year changes. Incredible. Truly, truly. Ow. Oh my god, my eye. But yeah. So other than that, on this marvelous Wednesday afternoon, I hope you're ready for this incredible interview because I'm ready. I'm excited to talk to Sam Phillips and a little Tiki. Where is Samuel? Let me see. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me tell Tiki. She would hate me if I didn't tell her that I was live talking to Sam. Tiki. Boop and send. Gorgeous. Hi again. Sorry. I just had to hit this message Tiki because if not, she would have been really upset with me that I didn't tell her we were live with Sam. I'm just vamping until he shows up. Vamping is my expertise. Although I'm not like Monica Phelps. You know what I mean? Well, kind of like after the 10th hour, she was just like, yeah, very that. Very that. Bye. Boom. There we go. Yeah, we're just vamping. The background music is just like... Right. Very much that. Okay, he just saw it. He should be here. It's one of those things. But again, make a plan, go vote. You have 2 more days to go. Well, you have 1 more day to early vote, and after that, wait till the election on the 5th, and that's it. Make a plan, go vote. Go vote. Just go vote. You know, you don't have to vote for all the little like things. Oh, there he is.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, good. Long time no see, no talk, everything. How are you?
Listen, live. I've been following your social medias like a hawk. Like a hawk. And first off, I just want to know, how does it feel to be a big city bitch now?
Be a what?
A big city bitch.
Big city bitch. Oh, because I'm in Champaign
Yeah.
now?
Yes.
It feels good. It feels good. It was
Better?
it was a good change, and that was one of the things I was excited about. You know, there's like I think double the amount of people on campus here at Illinois, so
The Fighting Illini, right?
it was good. Yeah, adding Illini, and I'm close to Chicago, so
I mean,
that's good too.
and last time we talked, it was just a lot of like you felt lonely and like out there in Nebraska, who we love Nebraska. But I
Mhm.
mean, come on now, Chicago, that's where it's at.
Yes, and actually we're 2 hours away from Chicago, but I've already been up there like 3 times just traveling. I've been able to like stay with my grandma because she's up there, South
Oh,
Shore Drive, so she's like right next to the city basically. And so I've been able to like sit there and see her, and hopefully going up there for my birthday to celebrate in the city. So yeah, it's nice being close to places. I just drove up to Milwaukee to see my friend during fall break. So like it's nice being close to things and actual big
yeah.
cities, and Indianapolis is close too, so it's
So how?
good.
Okay, so now that you have this entire scenery change, how is the gymnastics going?
Gymnastics going pretty good actually. I feel like I'm sitting on a lot of like videos, a lot of like news, not news, but just a lot of my training that I'm feeling and looking very well, very good. And I'm definitely excited about this season. I think it's going to be a really good season. Dan, my coach, is really excited about it too. He was actually just talking about it like the other day. He was,
I mean, in the videos, the man muscles have arrived,
thank you. Yes. Yeah, I
and
definitely have. I feel like I'm matured. I'm entering like that maturity rate for like gymnasts. That is like
yeah,
22 and stuff. So like I feel good in that sense. I am a 6 year, so my body does hurt, but you know, I'm kind of on like the senior citizen track with Dan, and he's like taking it step by step. Yeah, I know for real, and it's been good. We're doing way more quality over quantity, and just trusting that like my experience and like my numbers in the previous years have like taken me this far.
yeah.
So
Because I mean, you kind of scared all of us with the neck brace.
yeah, and that's what I was also gonna get into. It definitely changed things. Because with how much I'm doing, I mean,
Yeah,
I have some pretty nice sets, some pretty good skate skill change too, some high start values.
I
I'm
was gonna
really
ask you
excited.
about that.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sitting on a lot of good
Yeah.
stuff, I think, and I think I'm gonna kind of blow people away too with like my improvement in execution. But
Yes.
I'm still actually struggling with some things in my neck, like my
Listen, as
muscles.
someone who was in a neck brace for 6 months, it was insane. It's insane.
You were really why?
Yes, I'm in a car wreck. We rolled over 8 times and I fractured my sternum vertebrae in 4 places. Hey, yes, Diva. Wait for the
Wow.
balloons. Yes, balloons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
it was a
Yeah.
lot.
See, so
It was a lot.
so I was lucky, but like I was in neck brace for 3.5 weeks. No tears, no
Okay.
breaks or anything, or like structural damage to my spine. But I'm still getting like little pinches and like my shoulder. I have this like permanent
Yeah.
knot right under my shoulder blade and my left shoulder, and like
And was it on
just
the
those
triple
muscles
double?
back there. Huh?
Was it on the triple double?
Yeah, it was on that, and so I had a epidural hematoma, which is blood around the spine. So that's why I stayed in the
No big
hospital.
deal.
Yeah, it went over way, and then I had a slight wedging in my spine, and then I had like my ligaments like minor tears, but no like full tears or anything. And so that's why I was in the brace. And then got out of it, healed fast. but I'm still, oh my gosh, and coming back was tough because, like, nothing in the human body. It's like your ankle hurts, your groin hurts. It's so like my neck coming back from that, my
Yeah.
sternum hurt because this was tight, and so it affected literally right here. So now I even wake up, and because the muscles are so sore, they pull on my spine, and it kind of worried me. And I actually just got an
Yeah.
X-ray like 3 weeks ago, but there's no structural damage, which is good. It's just the muscles are tense,
Good.
you're pulling on my spine, and so imagine waking up and you feel this point in your spine that you need to like almost like crack, and it's like
Yeah.
it goes straight through you and it like wraps around and your sternum is sore. And so that's what I had to deal with like support and pommel and P-bars and ring strength. And it was like
Yeah.
so awful. But I had to like literally just like grit and push through because we were like, I got back from Europe and I was like, okay, I need to be
Yeah,
back.
you were in Europe too. You are a cosmopolitan. You're going here, you're going there. I mean,
Yeah,
sponsored. We went into sponsorships because last time sponsorships were knocking at the door. Now Sam Phillips,
yes, they're here. But
a branding. But go ahead with the injury. Yes, please.
oh yeah, so yeah, I'm still dealing with that. But I just kind of like look back and from August like 20th, I like
Mm-hmm.
couldn't do some skills, was doing like the most I could, still working through that, and now I'm doing like full sets. So like with full difficulty. So it's been going good. I kind of just had to grit and work through. It's one of those things you just have to like work through.
Yeah.
So
How's the team doing?
team's doing good. I think if anything, we put a little bit too much pressure on ourselves.
Yeah.
Coming from Nebraska where it wasn't as structurally intact, having that structure and having that fire and the push from the coaches and the athletes themselves is so
Yeah.
much better. It's a good change, but I think everything in moderation. So I think sometimes we can freak out and we're like, oh my god, we're like behind or this and that. And I'm like, coming from my experience, I'm like, no, we're
You're fine. You're
good. Yeah,
fine.
fine. So, but the team's doing really good, and we're under a good plan. Dan is just a great head coach, and just like just is so has that self determination within
Yeah.
himself as a coach and as a
It's a
leader to lead.
conviction. It's conviction.
Yes, 100%. And so um, he's doing really good as a head coach. I'm excited for what we can do this year. I think,
So where are we aiming? Where are we aiming? What's the goal?
I mean, always like the goals Big Ten champ and NCAA champs. And I really feel, I mean, with Stanford losing some key guys and them kind of like leveling out, and with the whole A skills too, and I think everything's leveling out to an even playing field. And I think we have a lot of talent on our team this year. I mean, these freshmen are like, so I'm like, dang, like you're good, bro. Like you're really good.
It's
Of
one of those
course,
like
you're
yeah.
you're doing these sets and you're doing these skills with such like maturity. I'm very impressed. So I think
When's the season starter? Season opener.
January 13th, something like that. It's Windy City. I'll look on the schedule
Okay.
real fast. It's always
Well,
around there. It's the second week
I hope
of
we
January.
get so many streams because I will personally stream them on this channel just so we can get more eyes on men's gymnastics, especially the Illini.
Illini, yes.
Illini. Listen,
Yes.
I'm from
Yes,
Texas.
it's kind of weird. I'm like, wait, Illinois, Illini? Yeah.
Illini. Yeah. So,
January
okay.
18th, Windy City.
Fantastic. We will stream that on this channel just to support you. Now, I want to know. Talk to me about Sam Phillips.
Sam Phillips. Okay, so I started that in high school. I think I was a junior. No, this is my senior year of high school. And
Yeah.
it was, well, actually, I started my junior year of high school and I would just do live streams and I would cook. And I would always like, so I grew up cooking in the kitchen with my dad.
Yeah.
My dad is an actor and, did a lot of stuff. He opened up a wing restaurant. And so we always cooked with him around like Thanksgiving and stuff.
Wait,
I remember. And so
wait,
that was
wait.
kind of just like,
Wings?
yeah, he had a wing.
Sam, I don't know if you know this about me. My lips is whatever. I love a wing. My dream is to be on Hot Ones. I will eat
Yes.
any wing in front of me. Go ahead.
So
I'm just saying.
I tell people like totally, completely unbiased, his wings are the best I've ever had. Like literally, he made the sauce from scratch. The only ones he didn't make from scratch were like the hot and sticky and lemon pepper, technically, because he would buy the lemon pepper seasoning and then like make it into a sauce. But like
Are
but
you a flat or a drumstick?
I'm a flat. But as I've gotten older, I could fuck with a drumstick.
Yeah, but
Drumstick.
not bone out, right?
No, I do boneless. See, that's the thing. I would only get bone in with my dad's wings.
Oh,
And the first time I having my dad's wings, I was like,
trash,
this is not
trash.
it at all. So I just get boneless.
We
And I
love
don't,
everybody. We love everybody. If you want to sponsor, we love everybody. But yeah,
yes.
trash. Okay, so tell me,
So,
Sam Phillips.
yeah, so I started like Wednesdays was like our off days at Gymnastics Olympica, right? In my club gym.
Yeah.
And so I would cook dinner a lot. Like every Wednesday I'll do a Sam Phillips episode and just cook myself dinner. And as we got older, we kind of lived in like a self-sufficient household. Like my dad would cook, but like he with the restaurant, it just got kind of whatever. So I would cook bone in only, yeah. Um, so and then I just started live streaming it on my Instagram, and people loved it. And people would come to me at school and like saying like, "Oh my god, I loved your live stream," and so people latched onto it. I was talking to some friends, actually, Brandon Briones
Oh yeah,
can't
yeah.
help me come up with the name. He was like, "What if you do Sam's Fill Ups?" I was like, "Oh my god, you're a genius." That's why you went to Sam.
A branding opportunity. We love a
Yeah.
branding opportunity. Let me tell
And
you.
so ever since then, I started Sam's Phillips. And then back, obviously, when I was in high school, YouTube was more of the big thing. So
Yeah.
I started a YouTube channel called Sam's Phillips, and I posted 2 videos, and then my third video was when I came home from college during COVID. Since in college it was hard to do everything. But now with the short form content, I'm kind of at my ring light, and
Let me tell you, I will make you some graphics for it because I think it's genius.
thank you. And I have the experience now with editing and stuff. So actually, that I did the video with Toby, and he did it for a project. So I was like, oh, he was like, can you do an instructional video for me? Like, can you cook? I was like, yeah, we can make it a Sam Phillips episode. And so we did that one, and then this one on Instagram. So I think I can start doing it now for like Instagram, TikTok. So
And
yeah.
sponsored, right?
Yeah, and I get people to sponsor each episode and stuff. So
Period. I mean, come on now.
yeah, so it's a good thing, and I'm people love it. People really enjoy it. Like people always joke.
You're so personable. You're so lovable. Of course, of course. So tell me about like how. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say. So I think I need to and keep it.
You should, yeah. So how is the process of like having an agent and like them filtering out like what is good for you, what is not? How does that all work? For those who don't know?
They have me. So I am partner. My agent Tony Wiley. He's my marketing agent. Part of the TCA, the collective engine, and they basically have you like fill out forms. They talk with you. They're like, okay, what brands do you use every day? What do you use in the morning? Toothpaste, cologne, deodorant, everything like that. Well, so anyways, they ask you stuff like that, and then they just reach out. They have you sign up for these like creative IO like things, which are basically like online companies can like see influencers, see creative, see campaigns, and like reach out to people. It's more I think like like open doors where you can just like do anything you want and apply to anything. It's like companies reach out to you. So and then they track your content through there if you do have a partnership. He's actually no tea, no shade. He's actually only gotten me the Adobe deal, which was last fall.
Yeah, that was insane.
And the rest, yeah, and it was a big deal, which was great. It was a big deal. Yeah. I did a lot for it.
I use Adobe every day.
Yeah, it was a big campaign. Yeah. Paid a good amount, but the rest I've gotten, or people have just reached out to me. So yeah, I'll just say that I do, yeah. So.
Mm-hmm. I mean, listen, and it's one of those things like you are the product. I mean, you are at the end of the day, like you are the star. Mm-hmm. And if it's easier to just go, and that's what I think has been so different about this whole like NIL thing is that because of social media, these brands can just slide in your DMs. I mean, I slide in your DMs. I'm like, interview? It's one of
Yeah,
those things like
for sure.
the connection is just it's so instant, and so
Yeah,
that's why I feel like those who have like a wall between them and like the public end up not being as well.
100%. And it's very accessible. And I tell people all the time, like, I'm open to doing anything, but I also try to like keep in mind, what I stand for and like try to partner with brands who
Yeah,
I do. So I've
and
had
who
to
know
like,
who NIL work, because I mean, there's things you can't do, right?
true, that too. Like I've gotten reached out by like this like rum company and I'm like, can't do it. Like,
Send it
sorry.
my way. I love me some rum.
Like I would love to partner with 818. Oh my god, you can't see my chalk residue from
Well,
even after I washed, but like I have an 818 tattoo because that's Valley, born and raised.
yeah,
And like 818 tequila, I would love to partner with them. Like
love, please,
perfect.
Casamigos. You know what I mean? Casamigos.
But I
Whatever.
can't. So
You can. Yeah.
sorry, Kendall Jenner. Reach out to me after. Like,
One more year. So speaking of the future, how? Okay, because I know. Listen, Olympics on home soil is a big thing.
yeah.
How
It
is there any prospects or anything like that? Like maybe you're looking towards that or no?
So I'm very on the fence right now. I'm taking it
Okay.
like day by day. I'm focusing on
Good.
this season. I'm going back and forth. Olympics on home soil and hometown is huge. And going into this year, the code change helps out me, the skills I can do. And it's like, oh, this was like kind of made for me in my gymnastics. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I got back on the elite stage. Wonderful. And now I've just been feeling like my body is just, I don't know if I can do 4 more years of this. I kind of want to have a career. I kind of want to just be free, live where I want to live, do what I want to do, be able to meet people and
Yeah.
everything and start my life. And then there's times where it's like, I look like this week where I'm like killing it. Like,
I'm like actually really good, you guys.
so I'm like, damn, like, should I, you know,
It's one of and the thing is, I think the thing that gets some people is that it's on home soil. Like
yes.
I don't want to feel like I could have been there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. So,
It's the FOMO. FOMO.
yes, it's the FOMO. And it's also like, do you just give it one go just to say you can do it and then fully hang it up? But then it's like, well, what if it's like, what if I miss out on career opportunities, in the entertainment industry and
True.
I
True.
get out of gymnastics and then I'm 26, 27 and I just like miss out on a whole portion of my life, like
It
being
is the
young.
weirdest dichotomy, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's like, it's the first decision in my life where it's truly like, whatever I do, it's wildly different lives. And not wildly same, because I'll still go for the entertainment industry. 4 years, man, of like, I don't know. Like to be honest, I actually just came up with the decision to be done after this year. But like
Oh,
literally,
so that was it. This is it.
yeah, well, because I was like, I made a pros and cons list. So it was like, I'm done being
Yeah.
in pain. I'm done having anxiety, like the competition anxiety. Like I'm a competitor,
Yeah.
but I also hate competition. Like I get like PTSD
Oh,
from it. Like literally.
don't get me playing Monopoly. I will murder a bitch. Like I'm not even kidding.
Yeah. And then it's like, I'm ready to go to New York and like live where I want to live. I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to like not be in like a college house where it's just like, or
Yeah.
an apartment in a college
I'm
town. that's just
overclass.
not living really, and like
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
able to meet someone in the city and start my career and start doing everything like modeling and acting and like hospitality, like everything that I want to do, I can't really do with gymnastics. And so it's tough. It's really tough. And so as of right now, I'm planning on just giving it all I got this season and not continuing. But we'll see if I'm doing good and if things change and if it's like,
Hey,
give
this
it a
world
shot.
format for World Championships this coming year is weird.
True, it is like individual event. I could bone out some high bar, P-bar, floor, rings,
Get
even
a skill
too.
named after you. Get a skill named after you. Ooh.
A skill.
I don't know. Just come up
I
with
could do the lay dub and a half. That's not been named yet. But anyway, that's so like what if?
It's the future. I'm so bad at it.
Yeah,
I'm such a bad influence. I'm like, I'm gonna egg you on all day long. I'm
yeah.
gonna egg you on all day long.
I know it's such a like I don't know. I really hate it. I hate that I'm not one of those people who like. Well, I guess it did. The Olympics did line up. Like Paris, if I was healthy, if I had the college, if I had the perfect Cinderella college story that I wanted to and didn't get injured, and I just like wasn't growing throughout half of my
You are
college.
tall.
Yeah.
You are so tall now.
And I even grew within the past like 2 years.
Yeah.
Every meet I go to, two college coaches have asked how much I weigh at a competition. Well, yeah, which is a bit awkward, low key. So, yeah.
No, I'll be like, can you get on my face?
Like while I was warming up at a meet, a college coach was like, "Hey, like Sam," and it wasn't serious. It was like Sam. It was like, "Hey Sam," and I was like, and I'm like
horse planters.
I'll talk to him after, and then he was like, "Hey Sam," and I was about to go for a pass on floor. I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Oh, sorry." He was like, "I just want to know how much you weigh," and I was like, I'm very open and broad. So
Squeeze me.
I was like,
squeeze me.
Yeah, I was like, "Excuse me, what?" And he was like, "No." He was like, "It's not like that." And when the gymnast wanted to know, actually, who was there, he wasn't competing. He was like injured, but he was like, "I'm asking for him." He's just amazed that like you can flip and do what you can do at your height and like your impact on the floor. You're just asking how much you weigh because you're ripped or whatever.
12 pounds.
Yeah, and I was like,
12 pounds.
I told him, and then the next was at championships. The high bar broke, and one of the
was it? Who was it? It
was Colt.
Yeah.
And one of the coaches wanted Tay and I to test out the new high bar because he was like, "You guys are Nebraska. You guys are the best out of everyone here on high bar." And so we were like, "Oh, thank you!" Like, because Nebraska is known for being a high bar school, and I'm pretty sure we're like ranked number 1. And then I think I made a joke. I was like, "I'm not swinging on that, especially like with like how much I bend the bar." And he was like, "Oh yeah, good point." And he's like, "How much do you weigh? You're tall as heck, dude." Like blah blah blah. And I was like, "That is none of your business. How much I weigh."
12 pounds.
Yeah,
12 pounds. Period. No, I'm 12 pounds.
But
it could be a factor of 12, but it's 12.
Yeah, it's a common thing. A lot of people ask me that. I get DMs all the time too. They're like, "Dude, how the heck did you do that at your height?" I'm like,
Yeah, so here's the question. Was it easy to relearn? I think we talked about this last time, but was it, or is it getting easier to relearn your gymnastics? Because we're talking about Kyla Ross just growing, right?
Looking back at it, I definitely had a really tough time. I didn't realize how tough it was until like now where I'm like doing everything seamlessly.
Yeah.
It was tough. It was really tough because not only was I growing, I was a late bloomer. And so I was doing these like big skills, these big boy skills, 10 skill routines in college. And my adult muscles hadn't really kicked in yet. So I was working with like pubescent, premature muscles that couldn't withstand the amount of stuff I was doing. And you can see it with young gymnasts who just like buckle or can't really handle it. So it's just like, and that's why my senior year of high school, my growth plates fractured because it couldn't withstand how much I was doing there. It wasn't enough muscle around there.
That's insane.
And so, and I was growing at the same time. And the muscles are like supposed to pad it. And it just was a shit show. It was a shit show. So looking back, it was definitely really tough. And that's why like I don't do scotches from taps anymore. Like I do Pilates because I don't have to like work the bar that much. I could just boop, boop. And even Pilates is a kind of like a weird skill for a tall person to do because you got to like get in and then get out. And
you're like, working. The thing is, like the way you do high bar is, I want to say, I mean, you are a high bar champion, but you're exceptional. Like the way you work with the bar as opposed to like against the bar is, I mean, should be studied. It's such good technique. It is such good technique.
And I tell people it's like water bending. It's like anything you do at the backside of the bar is
okay. All right. If we're gonna go into water bending, I have a question for you.
Okay.
About a certain video you have up on social media. Honey, what is... Hold on, where is it at? Honey, what is this? What happened here? What happened here?
When I thought I was an airbender.
Oh, that TikTok?
Watch till the end.
Yeah, what happened here, honey?
You had that ready to go. It was...
what happened here?
People Like,
Killing it, killing it, killing it.
and then and then and then the light. What?
What kind of big ass hands can take out a light fixture like that? Oh my lord, I swear to throwback to a
I just want to know, like, what happened? What in the moment went through your head? Like, what were we thinking?
So
what happened?
I love fantasy. I love
Right.
everything about it. I'm a very imaginative person, creative, goofball. And that's why I want to go to I want to act, I want to perform, I want to just like express myself. And
Yes.
the people who know me know, like, out there, they'll be like, dude, Philly, that's my nickname. They'll be like, Philly always just lives in the skit, bro. He like lives in a movie. And so ever since a young age, I just fearlessly just live out whatever's going on in my mind.
You are the definition of yes and.
yes, and I
Not the light. Not at the gig. Not at the gig.
What the heck happened? So anyways, I was doing that with the balloon. I found out that I could mimic airbending with that.
Yeah.
And I also have big hands, and I also don't really tend to know when my spacing, because I grew. I don't know what happened.
It's okay. You know what? I mean, I would go dark and solidarity, but it's too far away from me.
No,
it's okay. We'll just we'll just finish it out.
Anyways,
because I've had you for over 40 minutes. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
I also tell people I'm meant to not be in a physical body. I'm like very just like clumsy and like walking the corners. I crunch. Yes, I'm just a free spirit, and that's basically what happened there. A combination of my creativity and me not knowing how long my arms are, how low the ceiling light is, and how forcefully I was swinging my arms.
How is that sconce? Did we rebuild?
Rebuild what?
The sconce. Like, was she okay with the sconce? Okay.
What's the sconce? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the sconce.
Oh, yeah. That house, I've not lived in that house since that year. It was a nasty college house, so I'm past it.
Yes. Well, yeah. So the sconce, who knows where it is?
But it was rebuilt. It was fine.
It was fine.
What the heck? But yes.
Okay, so I've had you, for 37 minutes. So I'm gonna ask you a few more questions, rapid fire, and there you go. Okay. So who would win in a voguing battle, you or Heath Thorpe?
Heath. Yeah, I could wing, but he's actually done. Actually, I went to my first dip with Amari. I went to my first like ballroom event, and they were calling people from the audience because it was open. It was like, okay, for this category. And so I walked for my first one. I had no idea what I was doing. I walked for face, and I walked for face. I thought it was like queer event, ballroom, express yourself, do what you do. No. They were looking at me like, they're like, well, what are you doing here? Because it's like you got to know what you're doing, you got to know what category it is, and you got to show out and show off.
But this face card has never declined.
Well, see, I mean, I was like, okay, I could do face, I can't do both. I know people are gonna be doing dips and all that, and I just like, I can improv, but I can't do all that, and like, so I did that, and it was just for face. It's like more like extravaganza, like that.
You gotta pose.
Yeah, and I didn't know that. I just thought it was like, I knew it to like act like maybe like you're on a red carpet, but no, it's like
you got to show it off. Yeah.
And I tried to in my own way, but I didn't know you had to do it like that. Yeah. And so the judges were looking at me like, what is he doing? And so the girl leaned in and she was like, sex appeal is your category. When they call it, you walk. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay.
Like, you gotta tell me twice.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Like, I was heavily intimidated by them. Like, they were house mothers. So I was like, okay, yes, ma'am. Like, okay. So I did, and then that I got to the final round of that, and then they started grinding on each other. And I didn't know it was gonna be like that, and so that I was like, oh, okay. Anyways, that's to say Heath Thorpe, because I'm inexperienced and need more experience.
Fair enough. Okay, what is your current favorite skill?
Combo.
Ooh,
My jam half, Piatti Lay, Ganger on high bar. I feel like Suni Lee.
yes.
I feel like
Uh,
Suni
what
Lee.
was what was your favorite moment of the Paris Olympics?
Favorite moment of the Paris Olympics was men's winning bronze or Simone and Suni medaling an all around final. That was pretty
That
cool to
floor
see.
routine, that Sunni
Yes.
floor routine, everything,
Awesome. Every time.
everything. Oh my god. Okay, what has been your favorite thing about moving to Illinois?
Um, the different aesthetic, like being in
Ooh.
a college town,
Yeah,
a way more vibrant, moving, more people, hectic college town. I like it.
it's called Champagne for a reason, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Period. Okay,
So,
what is your least favorite skill right now?
least favorite skill right now. Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of vibing with everything.
Period.
Maybe like flares on horse because they hurt my
Okay.
body and then my wrists, and it's just like kind of new. Or lay dub on rings. I'm doing it, but it hurts. It's a lot of work and it's a little scary. So maybe that.
Okay, what is one event that you can wake up and do no matter what? No matter
High bar.
what.
High bar.
Period. Okay, and what is one thing that you want people to look out for this season?
I think my versatility and my execution across all events. I think I think my gymnastics has evolved even from last year, both my technique, execution, and just like mastery of it. So watch out for me on floor, rings, P-bars, and high bar. I'm gonna come in hot.
Period. Where can they find you? Please tell the people.
You can find me on Instagram at Sam_Phil, Phill. On Twitter, same thing, but a one at the end of Phil. And then TikTok, I always forget, Sam
I
Phil Up.
just had it pulled up to. Oh, it's right here. Sam Phillips. Yeah, Sam Phillips.
Yes, with the UPS though, not the IPS.
What
So
did Walker Brown do for you? I mean, you know
yes,
what I mean?
exactly. So that's
Well,
where you can find me.
Sam, you're always a joy to talk to. I cannot wait to see where literally this year takes you and the season takes you. And if you end up on our TV, whichever way you end up on TV, it'd be awesome. I'm so excited for it.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank you
for
so
having
much,
me
Sam.
on here.
Always, always. Bye, Sam.
Bye.
All right, y'all. That was fun. I love Sam. He's a delight. He's such a gem. But yeah, once again, tomorrow will be what? Oh no, tomorrow is Halloween. I'm going to be working the election, so I don't think we'll have a stream tomorrow. Maybe after. I might be too late. We'll figure it out. But happy Halloween. What's up, my witches? Okay, so if no one has told us today, I think you're awesome. I think you're exceptional. I think all your likes, wants, needs, dreams, hopes, and goals and ambitions are so valid. And, I hope you achieve them in any way, shape, or possible. They deserve to be lauded by the masses. I adore you. Please have a great flipping Wednesday. That's it. That's all I have for you.